Well, hello. We didn't bring any food or our grandmothers, so thanks for that, dudes. But we are going to lunch in a bit, so bear with us for a few minutes. As Nicola said, this is Savvas. I'm Kristy. We're from Cyprus. We're the JoinIN team, and we represent the NGO Support Center. Now, the million-dollar question in our lives is, what on earth do we do? It's a difficult question to answer in Cyprus for a bunch of reasons. But the main reason is because NGOs in Cyprus are pretty immature. They look a little bit like this. Awkward, young teenagers, but with a lot of passion and a drive for change. Now, the idea behind answering a question like what an NGO is the fact that, okay, it's personal. My mother doesn't know what I do. His mother doesn't know what he does. And, okay, it makes us pretty, self-conscious. We're trying to change the world. It's an important sector. And unfortunately, we're not teenagers. We actually do have to go to work. And our everyday lives look a little bit like this. Apart from implementing our own projects, we have to answer to a bunch of people. People that want to help, people that need help, and our actual basic job, which is CSOs that need to be supported both visibility-wise and as far as spreading their message and their impact. The chaos that happens on an everyday basis happens because social change is happening really, really fast. It's happening in Cyprus fast, and it's happening in Europe really quickly. And it's leaving a bunch of people looking a little bit like this. Being dazed and confused isn't a bad thing. It's just not very efficient. We can't get anywhere if we look like this. Even if we want to change, even if we're the most beautiful, fantastic people in the world, we need to get active. And how do we do that? We need to get collectively organized. Our proposal is getting these people collectively organized through a movement, an organized push for change. That's what JoinIN is all about. JoinIN is a social media platform and a mobile application that brings these people together. It brings people that want to help, people that need help, and CSOs that are developed and designed to help. These are the three pillars that our platform is actually designed on. The social media platform we're not redeveloping the wheel. It has been done before. But what we are doing for the first time ever is bringing these three pillars together. We're joining the dots. We're joining the need, which is out there and it's growing, with the solution, which is also out there. The more the telephone calls for the need are increasing, the more the telephone calls for offering help is increasing. So let's just go through a walkthrough. Our JoinIN platform starts the way all media outlets start, with the creation of a profile. And this profile has three bases. We ask for your interests. What are you interested in helping with? Are you interested in helping with animal care? Are you interested in helping with environment? Are you interested in talking about democracy? And once you put down your interests, you can actually link with other people that are interested in the same things that you are and start your own citizen-led initiatives. You can also link with CSOs, which are also users on our JoinIN platform, and can actually legislate and add credibility to your initiative through policy change. Another pillar is creating and answering alerts, which we'll get to in a bit. And the third pillar is, no, okay. All right, the third pillar is CSO profiling, which I'll also get to in a bit. This is the second component and perhaps the most important component of JoinIN. It's a live customized map that shows your region and shows your alerts that are based on the prerequisites and the predetermined interests that you've put into your profile. In other words, if I'm type O negative and I'm interested in beach cleanups, and I'm interested also, I can do a little bit of cooking, and I'm interested in doing some soup kitchen work, then this live Google map will send me an SMS, it will send me an email, or it will connect to my Facebook or Twitter account whenever a new soup kitchen is being developed in my region, and it will also give me the ability to see what else is happening, even if I haven't spotted it on my interests. The third component is the CSO profiling. It answers the question what an NGO is in a really simple way. The reason why we can't answer what an NGO is in Cyprus, and I think the same goes for across Europe, is because NGOs have a problem talking to people. They have communication issues. They use buzzwords like social cohesion and exclusion and words that only we kind of understand. What we want to do is simplify it. We want to change this. We want to make this instead of this. The fact of the matter is social media is changing our focus span and it's changing the way we're talking to each other, and CSOs really need to get in the game. Simplification is a really large tool of JoinIN, and we plan on training CSOs in talking and communicating through this kind of platform. We feel it's really important, it's a large issue, and it's a very big problem in our everyday life. So what is JoinIN? Is it just another app? No, not really. It does play around with already existing technology. We've talked to the developer. We can get this done. We're not introducing something incredibly new tech-wise, but we are introducing something incredibly new as far as social communication is concerned. In other words, we're developing a trendsetter. We're bringing social issues into our everyday lives, and not our everyday lives as in NGO officials, but your everyday lives, and your mother's everyday lives, and your neighbor's everyday lives. It's becoming a trend to get involved because we know you want to get involved. The idea is that through our experience, we understand that even though people are complaining, everybody knows that it's completely ineffective to complain. Everybody knows that it's time to get active, and everybody wants to at a certain level, but doesn't really know how. The idea is that we do want to improve our jobs. We want to do good as individuals and an organization, but we need to find ways to do good in a better way. We understand that we're not here to change the world, but through JoinIN and through initiatives like JoinIN, maybe we can change the way we're changing the world. So thank you.